Good morning. Today we're going to address yoga for abs. It's something that a lot of you have been asking for. And as every yoga tutorial, we're going to start with a breathing exercise. This breathing exercise is called Kapalabhati, or breath of fire. It's very good to activate the digestive system, so it's something great to do in the morning. Kapalabhati is a quick contraction of the lower stomach. So you can place your hand on the lower stomach and feel as if you were coughing through the nose. You'll feel the lower stomach contracting in, so we're going to focus on the exhalation through the nose and not really worry about the inhalation, which will come naturally. So you can place your hands on the lower belly if you need to feel it. Let's take an inhalation all the way up. Exhale almost all the way down, bringing the lower belly in, and then half inhalation, and then starting Kapalabhati. If you feel dizzy, stop, take a few breaths and see if you can start again. Once you finish, we're going to inhale through both nostrils all the way up. Exhale through both nostrils all the way down. And close the eyes and just observe the heat that it brings in the body. Just observe any sensation. And let's get started with our yoga for abdominals. So we're going to start by warming up the back. Coming to our hands and knees. Being gentle with the knees, maybe walking them a little bit. Grounding the hands, pushing on the fingertips to protect the wrist, keeping a straight spine at all time. We're just going to move a little bit up and down, maybe on the side, just to warm up. Again, if we're doing that in the morning, you'll find it great to stretch and open the chest. And when you're ready, coming back to a neutral position, pressing on the fingertips, we're going to tuck the toes back, keeping a straight spine, bringing the hips towards the heel, extending the mat toward the front, pressing on the fingertips. We're going to raise the knees, start lengthening the legs, and keep a straight spine here. Maybe you will have to keep the knees bent. It's better to keep the knees bent rather than round the spine. So keeping the knees bent if needed, keeping the spine long. Maybe you can walk your feet again just to warm up, wake up the body. So starting to work on the abdominals, let's start raising the right leg straight up and bring the right knee to the right elbow and back up. And again, coming forward. Try to keep the knee as high as you can, really engaging the abdominals. Inhaling and coming forward. Let's do a crossover this time. Bring the right knee to the left elbow and back up. And left elbow and back up. 3 more times. And up. And 2 more. And up. And last one, and up. Let's not place the foot down just yet. Let's bring the knee to the shoulder, down to the wrist, crossing it over, and back up. Let's do the other way. Wrist, shoulder, and now we can take a small break. If you want, you can come into child's pose or stay into downward facing dog. And going on to the other side. Coming to a downward facing dog, keeping a straight spine. Let's raise the left leg up. Bring the knee to the left elbow. Exhale up. Inhale forward. Exhale up. 3 more. And up. 2 more. And up. And last one. And coming back up, and then crossing over left knee to the right elbow, and coming up. Again, 4, and 3. Keep breathing, and 2, and 1. And lifting the leg, bring the left knee to the left shoulder, left wrist, right shoulder, other way around. And then let's rest back into our child's pose or downward facing dog. Then moving to our next exercise, let's place the elbows right under the shoulder and come into a low plank. Use the core muscle to make sure that your back is straight so you're not sinking, you're not rounding, straight line. And from here, we're going to start walking to the right, and then walking the feet to the left. And again to the right, and again to the left. And back to the center. This time we're going to cross over, lifting one leg, tapping, up and back down. Lift the other leg, cross and tap, up and down. Let's do that one more time. And then coming back on the knees, rolling back, resting the head. Take a few breaths in child's pose. Continuing to our next abdominal exercise, I'm going to place the hands on the mat, lifting the knees, coming into downward facing dog. Bring one hand forward, coming into a side plank. And make sure that you're lifting the hips, holding the body with the core muscles. Breathing here. If you need to, you can place one foot forward. That helps you keep your balance. And then coming back to the center, back into your downward dog. And let's do the other side. Bring one hand forward, switching to the side, really lifting the hips. Opening the arms. And again, if we need to, we can place the foot forward for balance, but keep the hips up using the core muscles. And back down. And from here, we're going to walk forward, lengthening the spine, and then coming down to the floor. So from here, placing the hands behind the knee, really keep the back straight. We're going to move the weight back and balance on the sitting bone, lengthening the legs. See if you can release the hand, maybe open the leg, and slowly we're going to move back and up. Inhaling, opening, exhaling, closing. Let's do that 10 times. So we have 6 left. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, keep the back long, and 1, and very, very slowly for the last one, coming to the floor, and resting in Shavasana. So I hope this little ab sequence for the morning helped you wake up. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.